Hi everyone, welcome back to our NFT course. We're kind of already going to the last lessons, the theory last lesson. Soon we're gonna see practical. It will be, I guess, one long video. I really hope that so far you're enjoying your course and what you see. You've learned something more and a little bit different structure of the course NFT, what you can see, or you know, kind of, I hope it's different and better way. So today we're going to talk about, let's say, you're already done with everything and it's time for you to publish on OpenSea. But before that, let's say you want, share the word, because when you drop an NFT course, doesn't matter if it's project team or it's like company NFT or whatsoever, you have to speak out. Like you have to talk to your audience or to your friends or your followers. I believe that most of us have Instagram or Twitter or YouTube, and so we're going to discuss what it has to do, what it has to be done beforehand. So as probably I mentioned, I believe in previous videos, I kind of created Instagram. I haven't done anything yet. I'm not sure why, but it's been created. I believe that before I'm gonna wrap up all of the scores, I'm gonna start to do Instagram as well, kind of situation. But because I created new page especially for it, so I kind of will be adding up some, as we call it, spices. Just some information regarding all of this. So we're gonna talk about more or less about how to have successful NFT project, like anatomy of it. So what do you have to do? It depends, like, if you think about it, even if you're a buyer, you have to go on your buyer side to kind of understand, listen, somebody wants to sell you something and they're targeting specific needs of the person. So you have to be that targeter to target and understand for who is this project, what it has to be successful, keys for me to sell it, friends, all of it, like, because your friends can speak with other friends, so you have to prepare. So I prepared the slides once again for you guys, just kind of so we kind of can understand, what is best thing to do. Maybe you can put yourself in your buyer's shoes, because sometimes even we are the buyers, when we buy something. I mean, for women, it's a little bit different because we want to buy many things, not like men, for example. So we're gonna go for it. So the best NFT projects practice transparent and consistent communication. So communication is very important, that you will be loud, shout out, you would write in Discord, everywhere, just kind of become big, So the communication, it's very important. This is one of the first keys for successful NFT project. So yeah, you have to be as well mysterious a little bit. You have to be in crypto space, and there is not like everyone, as you know, are like public figures, so you kind of just have to feel that you can do it. That's one thing as well, very important. So there are open about their mission, so you have to be very open about it, to know the vision, where the project is going. So as well, like roadmap, it's very important. If you're not doing as for roadmap, or you don't really feel like you have funds for it, or you don't really want to talk about it out loud, and you just want to do with OpenSea, you just want to do all the collection with OpenSea because it's the cheapest subject for you, and that's it, you don't really feel like talking about, that's okay as well. maybe you're not gonna have a lot of sales, maybe the thing's not gonna be the way you expect them to be. That's totally fine as well, it's just extra thing if you feel like you want to do it, so here is the things, you really have to talk about it. And this kind of helps to build a trust, and it helps to build a community as well with the same interest, like Twitter, we have some groups as well, like Telegram has some groups, Discord, so if you talk about that, and you kind of talk with your community, you express your interest, it always can help to increase those sales and just be relevant in the field of NFTs, we also cannot ignore the influence of younger generations, like Gen Zs. So it depends in which category are you, in which generation, how old are you old-fashioned, or you're just kind of crazy and unstoppable. So that's kind of become really kind of, it can increase your income as well. So the majority of people interested in NFTs are between ages of 18 to 24. So that's kind of boom situation for Gen Zs, as well, followed by 25 to 34, 35-year-olds. And there, of course, are just some percentage, of people who are just interested in NFTs, so they can be much older. Maybe they're art designers, or they own art gallery or whatsoever, so it's kind of scales up as well, depending of generation and how old are you and of your interest. So you kind of have to understand, it cannot be ignored, that influence of younger generations. Tech boom is just kind of out there. So NFTs, So here I prepared some slides. So who is your customer? We have 3 subjects of it. As I mentioned before, we're doing this course on the purpose and support and easy way and easy understanding, easy how to do it, by, as well as you saw before, with OpenSea, so that it will be feeling that it's much easier and it's not that hard, and it's the limited cost whatsoever, and just doing amateur level. So you still kind of you need to know your customers, So first of all, maybe you're dealing with Miss NFT, maybe she's fine art collector in real life, as I mentioned before, maybe she's spending thousands on special pieces of auction, at auction, maybe she is just fine art girl, so she's here in NFT space looking for equal rare and special type of digital art, very specific, maybe she's superior shopper, age between 24 to 56, lives in big cities of Europe, or maybe as well in the States, and she has a Coinbase wallet. One of those as well is possible, that she's superior shopper, she wants to get equal and rare pieces, So we have to understand that your customer can be as woman and as a man. It doesn't really gives you, it can be anyone who is interested of what you do, because maybe it will be some special things what they're gonna like, or maybe you will go after our super well, what I meant, it was super wealthy man, successful, established doctor, physician, or just, someone who has broad collection of you, I don't know what happened. Who has like few already NFTs, like several punks, Ape Club. I think I made mistake. But yeah, maybe he's public figure, maybe who knows everyone on Twitter, or maybe everyone knows him on Twitter, like in big society groups. Maybe he's, big fish in NFT pond. Everybody knows that he is one of the biggest who buys. Maybe he has second biggest addiction along Lamborghinis or Maserati. Maybe he's car fan, maybe he's dealer of the cars. So, and he shops on all the markets, but Rariba, I cannot pronounce it. I don't know what happened. I think it's Rarible. Rarible is his favorite. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why. I think I spent so long time over here that actually kind of lost my English. It just feels like this. I'm losing even my accent. That's bad. I have to leave. So yeah, but he still shops as well on OpenSea. And the last one, maybe it's NFT newbie. There are hundreds of thousands of him pouring into space at alarming rate. I mean, like newbie, it can be just new people on NFT. They don't really know everything. Maybe they have limited investments, and they heard successful stories about NFTs. I just want to be part of this hype. Maybe he's young. Maybe they want just to make some investments to collect, and who knows, So yeah, maybe he thinks that one day he can quit his job, because of all of this. So he's the biggest fan, die-hard fan of OpenSea, because he cannot afford on other things, like on Super Rare or Rarible. Rare. I don't know why I cannot pronounce those words. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of killing me, to be honest. Wait, let me take my phone. I just can't understand how to pronounce it. I don't know what's happening. It's just I think my brain is kind of going nuts. I think this is what happens, let's put it German. Maybe I just didn't wrote it correctly. That's possible too, right? Because it doesn't count. I think I made a mistake, to be honest, and this is what's happening. Yeah, probably it's just mistake. Okay, let's go on. So yeah, there is some kind of ideas how you can transform your projects and to understand more about your customers. It just really goes nuts. I don't know why. I have that kind of CD thing. So I just don't know why it doesn't go. So yeah, I wrote it correctly, but I don't understand how to pronounce it. That's kind of goes crazy. How to pronounce it. I mean, like there is some people actually as well having the same problem as me. So that's good to know. It's not only me going nuts here. Rarible. Rarible. I think that's kind of Indian accent on this app. So it makes it even worse to hear it. Okay, so yes. The difference between like super rare, rarible, OpenSea, it's the prices and the cost. This is what I mentioned in our one of the first lessons about what is OpenSea. If you remember, I actually mentioned those differences, and just beginning of an introduction video to NFT, I kind of said why I'm gonna use OpenSea, why I'm using Phantom Wallet. So it's kind of been an understandable situation that you will understand where is this project coming from and how does it go. So yeah, but just kind of let you understand. You really have to understand your who's your customer. So the other thing, let's talk about channels where you should get your NFT collections out there. So some of social media help you to do exactly that. You know, it's selecting the right one is the key. So you have to understand, like, so of course the marketplaces, right? That's kind of makes sense, you know. So marketplace we chose for our NFT, it's OpenSea. So you have to think about different collections as majority of like what are you drawing, like what is the roadmap, what is the interest of your project, what it is, and as well just kind of finding audience, you know, how audience react. But once again, as I said, this depends if you want to do it or no. But if you do, the social media is obviously the key, you know, because you can find many people. So as like biggest NFT social media sites are definitely Twitter, YouTube, and Insta, as well as Discord. You don't have to feel any pressure to join Facebook, you know, if you're, because Facebook doesn't really have those encounters, you know, and they can block crypto related advertising. So I wouldn't suggest you to do that. So Insta would be one. What is Meta? You know, it's exactly the same. So yeah, you know, and just kind of understand where your user goes, you know, just kind of set the things, messages, you know, you can do reveal kind of things, stories. You don't really have to show your face, you know, just can, as I recorded previously lesson without showing my face, it's fine as well. You just have to like really interact and build your community, because imagine that this is your first case of NFT and you will get better. You already know things. So next time you can, I don't know, maybe hire a team who will help you to build it. If not, you can always do it yourself. You know, this depends on you. So yeah. As well, it will be good that you'll have your own website. Will be obviously essential thing. You cannot have alt site, you know. I mean, like alt site, like, you know, kind of looking very bad, or like alt, but I mean, we're not gonna talk about that. So you can do like on Wix, Taplink, Tilde, you know, like you can create a website. So as well, the roadmap, it matters. So you have to have, it needs to be the ultimate reflection of the positioning your brand, you know, like to have just kind of have that need that people will understand potential collection for your roadmap, you know. So you have to have valuable why it's been created and what it is. So you can do like 30-day action plan. So you can do 90 days plan or 30-day plan. So it's kind of just, you know, as well, like 6 months plan you can do, you know, but you just really have to think on first day what you have to do your plan. So roadmap really helps that with. Yeah, just kind of be relevant and just try to make correct plan regarding your roadmap. So for example, if you're not gonna create website or you don't really want to show your face or do any socials or do any ads, advertisement and so on, and so yeah, then you don't really need a roadmap. You know, if you just upload OpenSea, like let me try to do OpenSea and that's it, that's fine as well. But to have successful journey in NFT and making NFT, being NFT creator as plan of your job, like permanent job, you should really make more research about roadmap, how it's done. Just check other NFT projects, like check on Bored Ape Club as well, Super Punks, other collections like, Crypto Kitties, how other people do it, like how other team does that. Just check like in OpenSea, like amateurs, what they do. You can do exactly the same thing, and you can start first, because I think like this is first pancake for me as well. So I made my dough, like I made my butter, everything is ready, and soon I will put that butter on the pan and I will see how it goes. So it's my first pancake as well, with this NFT course. Obviously it's my butter, let's call it this way. NFT course is my butter, pancake is my NFT project, what I'm doing. So I'm kind of worried as well, but I'm not gonna do roadmap, because I'm using this NFT project, NFT collection, what will be actually more as pancake butter regarding this NFT course, if it makes sense. So it's just like combined in everything. I'm making a cupcake. That will be correct statement. I have to add all the spices, right ingredients. So it'll be like first cupcake I ever done. Or yeah, like pancake. I think it's much better, So if everything goes first great with this course, this NFT course, and it got much better than expected with my NFT project. So yes, I will become an NFT developer, and I will create more and more NFT projects with different aspects, with amateur project, hiring team or building the team, kind of different resources, different platforms like Super Rare, OpenSea, like Rarible, Rarible, Relible. I don't know how to say it, Rarible. So yeah, it's just, and of course, roadmap, what I would like to achieve in, I don't know, you have to be realistic as well with roadmap. You cannot say, oh, in 90 days, this is what I'm going to do. No, you have to be realistic. So you have to give yourself a break, to take a break, to recoup and do, because sometimes doesn't really go as planned. So you should kind of have 6-month road trip roadmap, like, because some days it can good, some days it doesn't, and you don't want to get tired and overburn as well. So you have to take breaks as well. But yeah, you should be organized in your roadmap, because if you don't do what you promised on your roadmap, your trust of your community, trust of other people will go away. So, and you don't want to be known that you fail, or it's not like fail at your, I don't know, that you broke your word, or you broke promise of your project. So roadmap is very important. So I would recommend to have bigger roadmap, just kind of create, plan what will take much longer for roadmap. But yeah, you have to be active every single day by creating posts, creating maybe tests, for your customers, just being out there and posting constantly, But yeah, you should take a breaks. So that is it of just kind of knowing your customer. I'm gonna leave this for you, so you would have kind of size, so you can take screenshot. And yeah, I guess this is his butter. So I will see you very hopefully soon. If you have some questions or comments, just please write it down. I will answer as soon as I can. And yeah, and I will speak with you very, very soon. And bye.